My name is Morgan Mahanga, Child and Family Consultant Social Worker. So ultimately my role is to work alongside in partnership with child safety, and the role that I play is to support families that present them in the IA space, the investigation stages. So we work in that space. We assess the need within the family and then we connect them to the appropriate services.
My name's Joey. I'm the practice supervisor at Brisbane North Intensive Family Support Service in Kedron. The Intensive Family Support Service, keeping kids safe, is our core business. And when we're working every day to increase the safety of children, they're naturally going to begin to heal from their trauma and lead happy lives. The culture at Act for Kids is what has kept me here for 4 years now. We are incredibly supportive of one another. We work tirelessly to bring about great outcomes. There's a real great focus on self-care and team well-being, which is incredibly important in this line of work.
I'm Kaya Binky and my role is a therapist. My background training is as a clinical psychologist. So what I found is that being able to help a child to learn to trust again, to be able to make a connection with someone and feel safe, that was the kind of work that I found really motivating for me. While it was much longer term work and the change would be so much slower over time, I felt there was just those little bits you could take away each session that felt like you'd made a really big difference in a child's life.
Act for Kids pushes for the best expectation of each individual practitioner and program. At Act for Kids, we are a professional ethical team that is very caring, courageous and collaborative with all organisations outside of our service.
The most memorable moment or my biggest achievement throughout my career with Act for Kids is an impossible question to ask. After a while, we begin to recognise and really appreciate the little wins that we have every day and every week and celebrate these together as a team. So every week is full of memorable moments and great achievements.
So for me, in terms of any staff coming in, there are multiple opportunities here regardless of what your discipline is, and then you have the exposure to these roles where you can be able to develop in these roles if you choose to go that pathway within Act for Kids.
In terms of that ethics, it's about thinking about what the needs are of the children and how we can keep them safe. So if I see that a child is still emotionally vulnerable or there's a space where they're not being supported, it's my role and my ethical duty to be able to try and help keep that child safe. So I think that ties into being courageous because we're having those tough conversations with people.
I would encourage other people to work for Act for Kids because of the great opportunities the organisation provides for professional development and professional growth. In the time I've been working for Act for Kids, I've been lucky enough to be supported by my line manager, to be supported by the organisation to pursue a range of different roles across different regions and across different offices. And every single time it's always been with a great team.
So I think for this organisation, Act for Kids, the best thing about it is being supported by our management, genuinely supported by our management and not feeling like we're by ourselves. That's the main opportunity why I work here. And I've worked here for a long time.